You have to be nice. You can't be mean. Be easy. Hey guys, so it is Thursday morning. No, baby. Leave that alone. We gotta take that. So my kitchen is bare. Everything is moved. My dad is coming to paint. He is a manager at a paint store around here. And I don't know if it's too dark, but he's a manager of a paint store. And so he can get paint free or really cheap or whatever. So we're painting the room, the kitchen, and the dining room the same color. It just needs to be repainted. We painted it during the construction of the house, and we had to do something else in the kitchen which caused dust to collect on the walls, which left a lot of like marks. So I can show you. You can probably see it. Maybe not. But this wall is the major wall that you can see. I wish I could see it. Yeah, you can't see. But we had to take these baseboards up. I can't remember why. I think it was because when they put them in too low and we couldn't get the flooring in. I don't know, I can't remember why. But we had to take off the baseboards and it ripped some of the actual paint and whatever this type of stuff is called. Whatever this wall is called, it ripped it. So then we had to plaster it and then sand it. And when we sanded it, the dust went everywhere. And so we wiped it off. And when we wiped it, I did this with a very light damp rag, hoping this wouldn't happen. And you can see like the circular motions I went in. And then we have Hannah colored over here. Ooh, Hannah colored right here. And we're getting like tons of like marks on the wall. You can barely see it with this camera. But this paint that we have, you can't like wipe things off without it being, there's like no glossy or satin tint to it or whatever it is. And so we can't wipe anything off. So he told me for my birthday that he was going to paint for me, which is nice of him. So it's one thing I don't have to worry about, but I had to like move everything away from the walls, and so I was kind of like, oh my gosh, like now I have to put everything back, which is annoying. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. And once he gets here, he went to the gym this morning, and then we're gonna leave once he gets here, take Hannah to the pool, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. It's all together at the same place. So hopefully we'll be gone for like 3 hours, and then we will get something to eat, and then we'll come home and I'll put her to sleep. So I don't know how long it's gonna take him, because he's gonna have to do, I believe he'll have to do 2 coats. Since it's already the same color, he might not have to. So it all depends. So hopefully it's not an all-day thing, because I can only imagine dealing with this with Hannah. So, but yeah, so I had to take everything off of my counters, stuff I have right there. And I had just washed some dishes that I was drying before I put them away. I had to take this coffee pot from over here, which was weird because I totally forgot about it like a few seconds ago. And I took all of the stuff off the walls. And we got something like food or something up there. Little dots. It's like a booger for my hair, but nobody's tall enough. And then right here is where our coffee is. So this is like our coffee station. And anytime Matthew gets coffee, he ends up splattering it all over the wall. So it's like this little tinted coffee stain right here. But yeah. So everything is right here. He's here. So yeah, this is everything. And we've got everything in the middle right here. So we're gonna head to the gym. Hey guys. So I just got home, put Hannah down, and realized that my dad painted the wrong color in my house. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to tell a difference, but it's much brighter. I know it's not, it doesn't seem different, but when I got here, he hadn't painted this part right here, and I thought it was just, you know, you paint with color and when it's wet it's always lighter and then it dries darker. So that's what I thought that it was. And then he was like, look at the paint. I was like, yeah, it's much brighter. And he was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. Well, Luckily, this is only the first coat, so he's gonna go and get the second one. We'll have to do it another time. But they have a system at his work. He works at like a name brand paint company. And, oh my God. So he looked it up in the system when we ordered all the paint when we got 2 years ago. And the color that he saw was color aqua. And so he knew that was like a tealish kind of color, kind of what it was in our kitchen. And when I got here, that's when I was like, what? And I looked at the name on the thing. Let me see. Make sure that my name or address isn't on here. I want to make sure I cover this stuff up. I don't want y'all to see his name or my name. But he had gotten the color we picked out for our laundry room. So this is, you might even be able to see how dark that one is. But this is Wilmington Spruce. This is, I went down to our basement and picked up the can. And this is the can that we painted in here. And he picked the color that we put in the laundry room. So luckily, I'm kind of, I don't know, I guess I would have stopped. I wouldn't, I hope that was not like way down here. I would have stopped. I wouldn't have painted, like he had only like a little bit left to do. I would not have kept going. Like if it didn't look right, there was something wrong. So luckily he didn't waste the time and did 2 coats, but we still need to put some trim in our baseboards or whatever it is. The crown, I don't know, shoe molding, that's what it is. We still have to put the shoe molding in, which we haven't done. It's one of those like small tasks that we're like dreading doing. So he's gonna come and paint the shoe molding before we put a second coat on so that we can put the shoe molding in. He said it needs to cure for like 3 weeks before we cut it. And then he will put it on, put the right color on. But it is so bright. I'm not gonna say anything to anybody. I'm just see if anybody notices. It does not, it like actually looks the same color like on my camera. It is like 5 shades brighter than that. Like it's more green. Like this is like a green color. And he painted it on in here so I could see what it would look like on like a white wall. You see how bright that is? Yeah. I like color, but I don't like bright color. I'm more of a subdued, you know, cool color. So he said at 4, it's 2:22, I can hang things back up. So yeah, my kitchen's painted, but it's so freaking bright. Goodness, it's so bright. Alrighty, Hannah's asleep, so I'm gonna go and possibly do nothing because I can't put any of the stuff back because I don't want to touch the counters. Okay, so I just seen where he did not actually paint. So this is the color he just painted, and this is the color of our wall. So do you see how dark our paint was compared to that? And there is a little teeny little spider right there, but that is so dark, or it's so much lighter. Look at that spider, I need to kill it. But yeah, that is so much darker. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I mean, it's so light. Okay. next day. My walls are still, they were dry, but when you touched it, it just felt tacky. Like, so I was afraid to put like these shelves back up because I didn't want it to like get stuck to the wall and then peel off any paint. And then we'd have to sand it and all that crap. So I didn't want to deal with that. So I'm gonna finish putting everything away. I have to clean up from dinner. Hannah's trying to climb. Leave stuff alone. I just had to clean up oatmeal she got into, so I was going to the bathroom. I just did my grocery haul, which will be up Monday. Get down, baby. And I just got to put these things up, which they go in the bottom cabinet that is tied up. So I have to be prepared for this one. Look at her. Can you get down, please?
No.
Can you get down, please?
It's hot.
Yes, that is hot, so you need to get down.
It's burned.
Yeah, you've been burned before. We don't go up there.
Here.
We went out in public this morning and I didn't even brush her hair.
Down.
It's got like food in it. Poor thing, she's got my like stringy thin hair. But she hates her hair up. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this stuff away and get to putting all the outlet stuff back into the actual ones. We put the ones on the ground or down below yesterday so she wouldn't shock herself. Get down, please.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's our cat. Trying to make the grand escape. What do you see? Look how fat she is. She got out like 2 weeks ago and she got hurt really bad. So she's in the process of healing. Aren't ya? She said, I only want to be touched for a very little bit. And then I'll bite your hands off. Yep, see, there she goes. She's going to bite me. Be easy, easy. She might scratch you. She's very quick to scratch if she doesn't want to be touched. She's a female. She's very temperamental.